I keep trying to retire from making content, but then somebody says something stupid, and I feel like I have to come back. Anyway, hello one and all, welcome. My name is Fear. This is Battle Vortex, and we are here tonight. We're going to talk about Crowfall as one does. We have another Crow Talk this week, which is odd because I usually only do them like once a millennia. But I got another little, few tidbits, only about 6 pages of stuff. So we're good. So if you first time here, feel free to click that follow button, click that subscribe if you want. I don't care if you sub or not. That's up to you. But, like, follow, those things are great. If you want to try out Crowfall, if you haven't played Crowfall yet and you want to try it out, we're going to talk a lot about whether or not you might want to try out Crowfall or not tonight. But if you do, there's a link below in the About section on Twitch or in the description of the video on YouTube. And you can check it out. It's down to after I have a discount you can use. So after the discount, you can get the game for $11.74. It's not a bad deal, and it's pretty fun. And they're making lots of changes. We're going to talk about that too. Okay. So let's move right into the next thing, which is the amazing Crowfall Talk, the Crow Talk intro. You got to admit that was pretty amazing. Now, the centaur is just for decoration. So we're going to get into some things tonight. There will be certain sections of the video I'm not going to really answer questions. I'll just be talking. There's Kinger North. So that's a good thing. Some of it I will be talking and not looking at the chat much because I got things to say that need no interruption. Most of what I say needs no interruption, and mostly people never chat with me in the chat, so I don't have to worry about it. But Kinger will, I'm sure, remind me to go left at certain points and things of that nature. So where are we at? It's a very laid-back stream, so don't get too excited. All right, so here's some the information that we're going to go over tonight. Crowfall has been giving away drops every day in November, and they're still continuing to do that in December. In December, so there are streamers that stream Crowfall. So if you search on Twitch for Crowfall, those streamers should come up. And usually the streamers will raid other Crowfall streamers, which helps their channels a lot. So if you're into Crowfall, you're not sure what's going on, hey, give these guys a look. Give them your support. Give them a follow, and then it will remind you when the streams are, okay? They work hard to entertain you, so you might learn something. You might teach them something. Who knows? People teach me stuff all the time, except for Kinger. So here's kind of some of the things we might discuss today. And Kinger, you're welcome to come chit-chat with me about Crowfall if you want. Because you come from a little bit different perspective, which is even less player engagement for you is a lot different than it is for me. I don't mind the PvP so much. But a lot of players do mind it, and Kinger's one of them. So one of the things I kind of want to touch on tonight is guys, to be careful. I understand you want your game perfect and blah, blah, blah and all that. Well, Crowfall's a little tiny team. They're struggling. They know it. We know it. Everybody knows it. So just try not to nitpick your way out of a good game, okay? There's a lot of reasons you could say, oh, I don't want to play this game because, they didn't have my event on a Tuesday, or whatever, that's fine. I understand. But you know what? Just get in there, play the game a little bit, support it. When people come in the game and they see other people, even walking around or whatever, that's good for the game. That's not too much to ask. If you can't do it, okay, that's fine. Nobody's gonna, well, they might, but if they shame you for it, that's too bad for them. Okay. Now I had this great idea. And I wanted to share it with you guys. Okay. I think that Ace, the guys who wrote the game, they need to get the band back together. They need to get their little crappy guild together. I mean, their really awesome guild together, and do an event with us and let us beat the holy bejesus out of them like we used to in the old days. That was a lot of fun, and it raises morale. So that's my suggestion. So I don't know. What do you guys think of that? I think it'd be great. I think they should come out, challenge the player base to a war or whatever. I don't care what they got to put up. Just put something up or go do it in the dregs or whatever. Just get out there and let us come and fight you. Let us fight you for a keep or a castle or something or whatever. So and let us come kick your ass. That's what I say. And there's a lot of reasons we would want to kick your ass. So it's like great. It like lets us get our frustrations out, and does you good as well. All right. So another topic I'm going to touch on many times tonight is the gatekeeping, guys. We really need to kind of back off of the gatekeeping so much. This is a PvP game. This is a guild game. This is this. This is that. Let's stop saying what it is and see if we can't let some other people in. Because I think the gatekeeping has just gotten so stringent that like people are even afraid to even look at the game, let alone, come and play it, because they're so afraid that they're not going to be able to find friends. They're not going to be able to do this or that. The community is great. The community's mostly great. I mean, there's a lot of helpful people out there. Guild leaders need to be recruiting and stuff like that. The biggest challenges obviously are that Crowfall doesn't have as much in-game UI as it needs, and I understand that. So in lieu of that, most guild leaders know how to get around that. If a guild leader's been around for more than 10 years, he should he or she or they or whatever should be able to circumvent that and be able to get people in. I mean, I watch streams all the time, and I see these people, and they seem very organized, and they seem very nice, and I'm like, well, gee, why doesn't more people play? I think it's just mostly there's a lot of fear around the game, and we'll get into some more of that later too. But if you want the game to survive, you should think about these things. Don't think about just yourself. Think about what can you do to help someone else. What can you do to help them? I bought my whole team castles. They love them. All right, so and that kind of wraps me up to, if you went out, if you're one of the millions and millions of people that went out and tried New World and didn't find it to be great, come on back. It's time to come home. We need some love around here. We need some people supporting the game. I believe this is not coming from me. This is coming from me as a player to you as a player. Okay. I think it's time everybody kind of gets back in. Let's huddle together a little bit. Let's have some fun. Let's keep this game going, for more than, 6 months. Okay. Let's make it a long-term thing. I'd rather see it be a long-term thing. If you guys knew how much money I spent on this game, you'd understand. All right. But that's not your concern. That's my concern. I'm just making jokes here, okay? All right, so here's some stuff going on in Crowfall right now, okay? There hasn't been a Founders update for a while. Where the hell's Tyrant? Why is there no Founders update? We haven't had a Founders update. I believe the last one was in September, or in October. I can't remember. I might be wrong on that. I think it was October. But in any event, Tyrant, what the hell? Get in here. Give us our founders update. We want to know what's going on. The player base wants to know. Yeah, 2 months worth of Tyrant love and affection. In Tyrant terms, love and affection is like he maybe won't ban me after this video. That is love from Tyrant, okay? All right, so and I jest a little bit. I've been around Tyrant for a long time, ever since he was a VP for Electronic Arts, and so I know he's evil deep down inside. He's got that evil exterior, but he's also got deep down in there. There's a heart. It's really tiny. It's only about that big, but he does have one in there, and I'm hoping that he will, reach out to the player base, give us an update, what's going on, what we can expect, even if they're not going to do a live stream or something like that, okay? Yes. So there's a daily quest design available up in the forums. If you haven't been to the forums yet, it's basically, if you have an account or whatever, it's like forums.crowfall.com or something, I don't know. But anyway, if you search for, forums, Crowfall, you'll find them. If you're a registered user, you can probably see the forums. And they have this area called quest design area. And the new quest design docs are available for the daily quest design. So what they're trying to do here, obviously, is give us daily quests to do, as an option. Okay, I know people get a little weird because I don't like daily quests either, but as an option to do for people, so that they have something they can come in every day, find something to do, and go do it, make a little bit of whatever gold and experience and all that. Now, I have a friend. He happens to be online right now. King of North, played Warframe for probably like 6-7 years now, does the daily quests every single day, and he's not the only one. Okay, so trust me when I say daily quests are not terrible. Okay, for a certain segment of the player base. And again, like, since I'm not gatekeeping, I'm not saying no, we can't have that. I'm saying, hey man, get them in here, get them in, bring them in, give Kinger something to do, for goodness sakes. The poor guy is lost without his daily quests every day. So I'm just saying, I am looking forward to that doc. Although I probably won't likely participate in it a lot. I might check it out sometimes, but I am totally behind that idea as far as getting people in. The patch notes for 7.4 are also released on the forums and in a different forum, but I don't remember which one. But they're also on the test server. So if you have access to the test server or you've downloaded the test server client, get over there, check them out. The release is imminent. I believe it'll be probably, I don't know, Monday, Tuesday, somewhere in there. Probably. That's just my guess, I think. So you can get on the test server and check it out if you want. And if you do testing for like 6 hours, they'll give you this little mug. It doesn't have any stats bonuses or anything, but it's a decorative thing. So you can, there is a certain section of the player base, like myself, that likes to dress up. Okay, likes to dress up our little avatars. Even though we only got like 2 faces and 3 hairdos and they won't let us take our helmet off, I still like to dress up my character. Look at this horse character here. She is just a beauty. Look at her. She's got the thing with the fuzz on the helmet. I mean, come on. You can't hardly buy this kind of stuff at your at JCPenney, okay? You just can't buy this kind of stuff, all right? All right, hey, we made it to page 2. We're doing good, guys. Oh, and I'm sorry, I don't have any drops on because I'm an affiliate, but I'm not a creator because I don't want to make the commitment because I'm really like super lazy and I'm a lot older than you guys, most of you, so I don't give a shit. So just, if you want to watch this and also have another streamer on, muted, that has drops, do that. I'm sure there's one out there. I don't know. I don't pay that close attention. All right. So, and I also wanted to tell you, this is top secret. Okay. Shh. But on one of the live streams I was watching last week, I witnessed a leak for the patch notes for 7.5, that there would be patch notes for 7.5, which is after this one. So that's a good sign. That means we're going to get, most likely, we're going to get a patch 7.5. So this was from somebody very close to the game. I don't want to throw anybody under the bus, but I heard it, I seen it, I looked at it on the screen, and so that's a good thing. We're going to get a patch 7.5 allegedly. All right? Was this, now wait, now you got to think, now was this leak accidental or intentional? Was, I mean, was this person saying like, oops, I said it, or were they like, oopsie? I don't know. You just never know with these things. So that's a thing. So that's a conspiracy right there. He's dun dun dun. Okay. I can't wait to see what they have, in the works for us. So that's cool. I was thinking about Skypoint, and this is just I'm just throwing this out there. I was thinking about Skypoint, and with the whole lowering the barrier to entry thing that I've been working on here, the taking down the gatekeeping a little bit, because there's too many gatekeepers and not enough people trying to get in the gates. And I think that means the gatekeepers are doing their job a little bit too good. I was thinking some things that could appeal to lower level or to newer players. And some of those could be things like only level 30 or lower can engage with each other in Skypoint, or the gear score can be maxed out at, say, War Tribe or White War Tribe, whatever it is, or Common War Tribe, or something like that, and even player scaling. If you just want to scale all the players down to a common thing. I mean, these are just ideas, okay? I'm just throwing them out there. You can shoot them down if you want. I'm fine with that. These are just things I'm throwing out there. I haven't gotten a thumbs up from Kinger on any of those yet, so those are still under scrutiny, all right? Now, other things that are happening. I've already seen the schedule for the next 2 months. There are shadow drag cycles scheduled that are shorter than the 4-week schedule. I think the 4-week schedule is too long, and I don't think I'm alone on this. I think it's just a little bit too long. Like 3 weeks is about, I think, the sweet spot, especially for shadow. The dregs guys, you'd have to talk to them. I'm not a dregs guy. I'm a shadow guy. So for as far as shadow goes, I think 3 weeks would be a more of a sweet spot. I think 2 weeks is a little short because nobody really wants to get set up. I mean, it takes a good week to really get set up unless you bring all your stuff with you. Now, if people didn't, try to bring over 75 characters every single time, they just brought a couple, then they would probably have more than enough points. But I'm sure everybody wants every single advantage no matter where they go. So, hey, get off my screen, bro. Hey. All right. She's doing a show here. Come on. This is my dance. This girl can dance. Look, she's not even getting tired. So, yeah, so they got a couple three-week cycles scheduled for both December and January. So, I think the month-long campaigns are great when you're actually embroiled in larger scale battles, but short scale, it just doesn't seem to work. It's just like tonight is the last night of Dregs for November. Dregs and Shadow tonight at like around midnight. So if you haven't unlocked yourself from the thing yet, at the end of the campaign, you'll get whatever rewards we're going to get for, winning the campaign. Now, obviously, I'm in Moon because you should be in Moon, but they'll win some prizes tonight. So I'm sticking around for those because I might get a couple shiny rocks and some gold or something, and I'll take it because I'm broke. I see some of these guys. I don't know how they do it. They run around. That guy. What's his name? Dang it! Why am I forgetting? It starts with a B. Well, he's a Broger. Broger is like newer than me. He runs around. He looks in his pack and he's got 99,999 gold in his pack. I'm like, dude, I haven't even seen like 30,000 yet. How do you get them? He says, oh, I just run around here and kill stuff. I was like, oh, okay. Well, you know, that's a lot of hours, man. I can't do that many hours, guys. Sorry. I'm just not there anymore. I can't. That ship has sailed for me, okay? All right. So, hey, look, we got some oh, I did. So let's go. I got one of them. I won something on one of the streams, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So I got and I told Kinger I would do this on the stream for him because so I got this Crowfall Founders pack, carton 1398 of 5,000. Okay, and I want to unbox it because my friend Dino won one of these as well, but he kept telling me that he couldn't film it because he didn't have a camera, and I kept saying, "But don't you have a phone?" And then he did, and this is Dino's response was like, "Rah, rah, rah," which in Dino language means, "Yeah, I just don't want to do it." Okay, well, instead of just saying it vocally, that's how I'm learning Dino speak. You know, all my friends have certain methods in which they speak, and I try to learn each one of them. And Dino's a challenge because he doesn't really speak any kind of like English language. He speaks kind of this like grunty, caveman-y type thing. And don't get me wrong, I love Dino to death. He's the greatest guy in the world. But just saying. So I'm gonna cut this box open and we're gonna see what's in here. And I remember Dino telling me I had to be careful because there's a thumb drive or something. There's a thumb drive or something in here, and I got to be careful not to spill it out. So if you won one of these and you haven't opened it yet, here, I'm just going to take my little scissors here. Sorry, I'm not doing a better job of this, but, you know, for the 3 people that'll watch this video, it'll be fun. Okay? I'm not too worried about it. Like I said, I'm basically retired, but somebody pissed me off, so here I am. All right. I hate when people piss me off. You know, I just want to be retired, but I don't want gamers to be stupid either. I want them to get smarter, not dumber. All right. Oh, look at that. And there's a box inside the box. See if I can get to it. I'm still looking for this elusive thumb drive. Okay, so I'm pulling out a box here. Out of the box. Okay. So, for everybody that got my address, good for you. Oh, wait. Okay, so it's not in that box. It must be in this black box here. So now we've got a black, very black box. It says Crowfall on the side. You probably can't see it too well. There, looks like you might be able to see it there. Okay. Everybody, got it? If I'm not doing this right, yeah, you want a bigger... I'll try to bring them closer. I'll bring them closer to the microphone as I get stuff out. All right? Or to the camera, sorry. My camera's kind of far away, but... All right. And where's my handy-dandy kitchen scissors? Kitchen scissors are great for everything. I don't know where my box cutter is, so... Rather than spend the 45 minutes it would have took me to find them. Because I packed them away somewhere. Okay, ooh, look at that. Ooh, it's shiny. Shiny. Yeah, look at that. Can you see it? There's a crow on there. There's a crow, man. Alright, let's see. We're gonna... It looks like... Trying to see... Ooh, boy, this is kind of a crazy box. Okay, because it's not telling you which... Okay, I'm thinking this is the top. So I'm going to try to open it from the side right here. Oh. Okay, I got it open. Okay, I got it open. See? Oh, there, it's open. Okay, sorry, this is very difficult. You guys don't know the struggle I'm going through here right now. Okay, I think this box, another box slides out. If I can get it. Going the wrong way. Okay. So, oh, here we go. Well, okay, so I see the thing that Dino was talking about. It's over there it's right here. His must have got out of that slot. Okay, but mine's fine. So it's another black box. There is a thumb drive of some sort. Is it an actual? Yeah, it's an actual thumb drive. So I don't know what's on it. It's probably the audio video book or something. Okay. And then we've got hold on, it's coming. Okay, we got another box inside a box. This is a smaller one. Look at that, huh? All right. We're gonna put that off. We're gonna put that off to the side. Okay, we got this thing. It's a code. So I'm not showing you that, but it's a code for some fun stuff that I'll go get in a little bit. Okay, we got... Oh, this is the Crowfall's Collector's Edition, not the Founder Edition. Sorry about that. Okay, so look at this. Here's a book. Let me run out of room. You guys don't know. Even though I used to make millions and millions from Kixeye, I really don't have much space. Oh, yeah, it's like a picture book. It's got some pictures in it. I'm not going to show them all to you because I don't want to spoil anything. Okay, so okay. Yes, it even tells you the story of how the hunger consumes, which I still think is the weirdest story ever, but hey, whatever. There's only a scavenger, a warrior, and the oath he took. That is cool, okay? If you're a big lore fan, then you're going to love stuff like that. Okay, so basically this tells the story of Crowfall, okay? And if you want me to go read this sometime, I will, okay? Expand my window to what? Oh, you mean you want me to do this. Okay, here we go. Why'd you just now tell me that? Okay, here you go. Here's that. Why didn't you just tell me that? Put it on full face, you dork. Okay, hold on. Where's the other thing? I'll show you the other thing. That was the first thing I got out. Okay. Yeah, well, I'm not great at unboxings. I suck at them. But I'm doing 100 times better than Dino did. Okay, and then there's this thumb drive. See? Thumb drive? It's a foldable one, so you can retract it. I don't know what's on it. We're not there yet. Yeah. It's just full screen. That's all you want me to do. Okay. I should have thought of that. You're right. Thank you, Dino. Dino agrees with me. He agreed with me. So this is the artwork. Okay, so you can get a digital version of this too. See, there's my ring light. You can see my ring light reflection in the package because because it's broken. How does a Razer ring light not work? Okay. I mean, for the amount of money you have to pay for Razer gear, you'd think that shit would work. So this is a picture book, and it's a nice book. I'm not going to open it right now because it's very nice, and who knows, it might be worth $1.50 next month. So we're going to hold on to that. And I'm pretty sure that's it as far as what's in the box. Yeah. Okay, so I just looked underneath just to make sure. Kitty just came by and inspected what I was doing, and she did not approve. She ran off. To get Dino to agree with me is not easy. So I'm feeling pretty stoked right now, actually. So yeah, this is a cool little storybook. Tells you the story about Crowfall and what we're doing and all that stuff. Okay, so all right, now we got that other box. This is really the important box, right? So this is the one that the cool stuff is in the collector's edition. So, yeah, I told the story about how you didn't do what you didn't. You kept telling me you didn't have a camera when you have one. You just didn't want to do it. No, my flash drive stayed in the slot. There's a slot that it goes in, and it did not come out of that slot. So, without getting too crazy, this is what's cool about the collector's edition is it has this. So it's got all the figurines, all the different what you can be in the game, stuff like that. And I'm sure they're paintable, stuff like that. Or you can just leave them like they are and put them out. Or you can keep them, I'm going to keep them in the box for now. But each individual little guy, I know I saw Faye over there, and I seen Elkin, and I seen some of the other ones. I don't know where the little guinea pig guy is. Oh, he's down on the bottom right there. See my middle finger there? That's where the guinea pig is. He's kind of hard to see. Yeah. But I'm not going to get them all out, okay? I'm not going to get them all out. I don't want to mess them up. Not yet. I'll mess them up later when I got a spot to put them in. In my mansion here, my 700 square foot mansion here, okay? All right. All right, we're putting that away. And that's my, there's two what? There's two Guineceans. I know that, yeah, there's at least one of every character, maybe a couple. I don't know. But there they are. They're in a little box. You can just keep them put away if you want, or you can get them out and put them on your shelf or paint them or whatever you want to do. All right. And I just for shiz and giggles, I know a lot of you guys know I love Cyberpunk 2077. I did get a little gift from them. It's not a gift. I actually bought it, but it's a chain for samurai for the lead people in the game, or the main characters are all mostly related to samurai. Now this is heavy. This thing is heavy. This has got to weigh. I mean it says. Where is he at? That on the front. It's got on the back it says no future. And this is a thick chain. This is a thick chain and it's heavy. So I might wear that. That's pretty cool. See if I can get it over my headset. I've been having a lot of trouble with my headset lately and my sound and stuff on the computer. But okay, now we're set. Now it's really long. So there it is. Samurai, baby. All right, so that was my off-topic show and tell for today. All right. What's small? This thing is not that small. It's bigger. It's almost as big as a 50-cent piece. It's big. And it's heavy. I mean, I feel like it's really pulling on my neck right now. It's pulling on it. It's pulling my neck off. All right. So let's go back to, sorry about that at the beginning there. My living space? Yeah. Well, it's because all the kicks bucks. They paid me those millions and millions of dollars, and yet I can only afford this place. So as you can see, I obviously needed to renegotiate my contract with Kickside. People used to make fun, because anytime you say anything positive about a gaming company, they automatically assume that you're shilling for them or that you're getting paid by them. Yeah, we never did, but it's been a running joke for years that, I'm in my mansion, which is 700 square feet. Okay, Kitty seems to be fine with it. She's not happy right now. She took off. Oh, I got this the other day too. Anybody watch Squid Game? I got that mask. But It doesn't have any. It doesn't have any holders for it yet. So Kixeye didn't buy me that either. All right, so let's go back to the game. I think. Are we? Let me see. Oh, wait a minute. Before we even go, we got something else. Okay, so we did the unboxings. We're all unboxed now. You guys know all the stuff I got. All the millions and millions of dollars I've got here. And now we're going to we need to look at this. Oh, it's because it's on the wrong thing. So if we go over to game, we're going to go over game for a minute. And hey, what's going on over here? My chick's still dancing. She's a dancer. But I wanted to give you guys an opportunity to know that this next topic I'm going to talk about will be a trigger warning. Okay, it may trigger you. And if you're easily triggered or you work for Ace, you may want to hide under a table. Actually, they probably won't care, but this is the part where I might get banned. Okay, so let's just do that. All right, let's go back to full face. All right. So, some information came out, and it didn't just come out today, but it just became popularized today or this week, because somebody in the gaming community, possibly an investor, had leaked some investor info to the internets. Okay. And most of the player base doesn't really care. The only part that the player base cares about is whether or not the game's going to stay open or not. Okay. So I'm not going to confirm or deny that any of this stuff exists, and there's a reason for that. But I will say that this is not unusual. A lot of this stuff is not unusual for game companies, especially when they're struggling, and especially when it comes to investors, okay? So I'm not going to link this person or anything, but I think a lot of you may know who it is. His name on the internet is Kira. And he's a self-subscribed watchdog. He's kind of like does what Battle Vortex does. We kind of tell you guys things that other people won't tell you, stuff like that. But he's mostly a watchdog for crypto games. He really, really, really despises crypto games. And I'll just tell you right now, I don't care about crypto other than if they're using it where they're saying they're going to make something and they're getting you to buy stuff without a product. That part bothers me. Like and then they disappear after they've got all your money. That kind of stuff bothers me. But crypto itself, if it's part of the game, that's not a big deal to me. Like I don't care about that. Right. Yeah. And another thing that Kira watchdogs against is pay to win mechanics. Another thing that I, as an older gamer, kind of don't like. I don't like pay to win. I don't mind cash shops, but I don't like pay to win. Like, I don't like like there were certain games that we used to play that, say in Kixeye, like Battle Pirates, maybe War Commander, maybe Vague Conflict, maybe all of them, where when if you wanted to be the top PvPer, you had to always purchase the latest hardware, because by the time everybody else got it, they would come out with something new, and then your stuff would become obsolete. And that kind of mechanic, I fought against that for years. Okay, where they're forcing you to purchase things in game to stay relevant, stay on top. That's a coiner's game. That's a whales game. That's fine as long as you're honest about that it's a whales game. And I don't like to play those. Just for the record, Crowfall doesn't have any pay to win. Now, you can spend money in that game. Trust me, I know. I have spent a good amount of money in this game. And I mean good, like over $1,000, okay? So, and that's not, I'm not bragging, I'm just telling you, That's how much I like this game. Okay, I'm really into it. So stuff like this bothers me in a little bit, but it's going to bother me for a different reason than you're going to think. Okay, so he's kind of a scammer police, right? So that's fine. He released a video recently about Crowfall, and I took issues with some of the things he said because some of it's just not true. Okay, and I'll tell you what and what not in a minute. And hold on, I'm looking at my notes because I wrote notes. Okay, I got a lot of notes because I had a lot to say and a lot to think about. So, and I don't know Kira personally. I'm sure he's a wonderful human being, and I'm sure he's just out looking to protect the little guy. But by the same token, he also makes money off of all the videos. So he makes a lot of money off of you watching those videos. So there's a gray line there for me. Like, okay, you are champion for good, but you make a lot of that's there's just hey, gotta respect the hustle, right? Okay. He's a public figure too, so he is fair game for criticism, just like Crowfall is. So I'm gonna criticize a little bit. All right. So after this video came out, me, being the good Samaritan that I am, I went out, read all the comments. 99.9% of them were just people that have no fucking clue. So that was a lot. There was a lot of noise to signal on the whole thread. So it was hard to find anything that was of any kind of substantial, substance. So then I also went and I looked through Crowfall's forums, and I started watching all the live streams. Now, I'd been watching the live streams anyway, but I wanted to see, because in one of the live streams, somebody brought up the topic. Now, the streamers, if they're content creators, they don't really want to touch the topic because it could affect their money, which I have an issue with that too, but we'll get to that. Okay. All right. So I read all the comments in there. I made some comments about some of the stuff, just, being a butthead or whatever. But, just for like, people are like, I wondered what kind of game it was. And I just put like, why? Why don't you just play the game? Does it really matter what it is? Just go, kill people. I mean, it's pretty simple, really. And then I thought about, some of what was said. So as far as I'm concerned, and I'll just tell you my thoughts on this, the game company is not going to share every single bit of information with the player base. They're just not. They share that information with the investors. Every company does this. This is not shocking revelation. Oh my God, they only share with the investors? Oh my God. Now, a lot of times that stuff gets leaked. Okay. You can ask the Cyberpunk guys, they know all about that. These guys, they know all about their shit getting leaked from the investors and their investor calls. Crowfall hasn't had to deal with that yet very much, but they don't have as many investor calls. They only have had one that I'm aware of. So that I know of, that I was invited to. Okay. Oh, did I say that out loud? Oh, sorry about that. Anyway, so I don't think that they need to like be that damn transparent, like where they're like, this is, I plan to take a poop at 2 and all that. I don't care what the hell they're doing. But as far as what investing goes, when you invest in something, you're investing in the company, you're investing also in the game, you're investing in what you're investing in is a return on your investment. Okay. So what Crowfall is probably poised to do is to, if for whatever reason Crowfall doesn't work out, then they'll have like kind of like a plan B. Okay. It's a plan B. It's not, and maybe it was part of plan A, but it's definitely more to the point where the game, is getting to the point where the investors are going, hey, what's going on, with the company, and they want to know. There are a lot of investors in this company. And we'll get back to that in a little bit. I'll show you that. Because I made a comment on Kira's show, on Kira's thing, that a lot of the people that play this game are investors or backers. And he said I couldn't prove it. So, okay, I'll prove it. All right. So the company. So let me jump forward. So what happened was that there was an investor or something like that decided to leak the minutes from the last reporting for investors, right? So, okay, that's fine. It's confidential information, though, and they probably shouldn't have done that. But what they did is they were trying to be a smartass, too, and get some clout with Kira, I guess, and, make it like this big drama situation, where it's not a drama situation. Really, it's not. And it's easily avoidable. That's the thing that bothers me. This situation, whether or not Crowfall continues to go for many, many years, or whether it goes for 3 months, or whatever, that's irrelevant. That's relevant to you because you as a player can simply buy the game and, for $11.74. I mean, it's really not that big of an ask. Okay, that's all they're not even asking to make a profit. They're just asking to break even, according to these documents that were leaked. So what happened was, though, is that this guy that wanted clout, and let's see, I think I have his name. This guy was self-proclaimed as the most legendary player in this game. So at first I thought, well, why would, Todd Coleman release all this information when he told us not to? And then I thought, well, it was probably Tyrant, but I don't know. Anyway, whoever this most legendary person is in the game, obviously nobody knows who that is, said that he needed to release this information to the public because, they might close. But and he goes on to say, like, well, this doesn't say exactly what I'm going to say, but I'm going to do it anyway. So realistically, in the long run, I think the real story is that this guy is a piece of shit. Oh, did I say that out loud? I mean, that this guy, instead of trying to help the community and help it grow, he gave up and decided that he was going to try to burn it all to the ground. And he was going to use a drama channel, a watchdog channel, to facilitate that because he's mad about something. We don't know what he's mad about. Maybe he lost the last battle against what is it, Crusade? What's that group you're in, Dino? Yeah, so I'll get to that part of the story. So what happened was when this guy posted this information, conflict, maybe what did he call himself again? The most legendary player in the game probably lost to conflict and then got mad and decided he was going to go on a crusade to burn it all down. That's what I think happened. Now, that's just, I'm kind of making a little joke there. Now, when Mr. Legendary said, that it doesn't really say that, but I'm going to say it anyway just because I'm a dick. And then he posts this stuff and he gives it to Kira. Well, Kira's got some issues of his own, but he's not, this guy was not trying to do anybody any favors. He was trying to burn it all down. So he's, you can look at it either. You could say, oh my God, he saved the 5 people that were going to buy the game this month $11. What a champion. Or he could say, I just wanted to burn it all down because I'm pissy and, that's fine, whatever. I mean, but at least be honest that that's what you were doing and don't try to pretend like you were white knighting the community when you weren't. So, and so he puts this stuff up on the forum, right? But he posted a link to an external site, okay? And it had a downloadable file as a PDF, okay? That is where he fucked up, okay? Because anybody that's over the age of 2 knows you can't do that. The dumbass, this really nice white knight gentleman, should have taken the context of the text and posted the text in the forum. Now, it still may have gotten removed, but the moderator may not have taken it down. Okay, now a moderator, they don't know nothing from Shinola normally. I mean, I don't know who their moderator is, but I would guarantee it's probably just a kid that doesn't know nothing, but he's got rules. Okay? That's how he continues to make the big bucks as a moderator, which is probably nothing. So he gets a free decoration mug for the back of his Crowfall character every month. That's probably all he gets, just like the rest of us. So this is why I'm upset, okay? So he doesn't know nothing, but he knows that this guy posted a link that's got an external downloadable thing. It may have a virus in it. He doesn't know. He deletes it. And then that sets into motion the conspiracy, right? They suppressed it. No, they deleted a virus file off of their forum or whatever it was. I'm pretty sure it was forums. Okay, so that's all that happened. That's why that went down. Now, Mr. Investigative Kira here didn't go back and find out that people did ask about the contents of the file. And the contents that are important to the player base are simply one thing. They just want to know if the game's closing. Okay? So Tiggs, the community manager, answered the question, said, no, not at this time. If it changes, we'll let you know. Okay, so that means that even if this data was correct in the file that they were supposed to make a decision by November, I don't think they would be planning into January with events and patches and stuff if they had already made that decision. Because if they were going to sunset the game, then, and they had made that decision, there's probably no reason for them to continue, except if it would bring up the value of the game. Now, the value of the game, obviously, right now is not good because they're not making enough to justify running the game, right? So if they're losing a certain amount, I don't remember, there was some number out there like $1 million a quarter. That's a lot of money, guys. But to get to that part where they make that kind of money, they only need to get some of you guys to just give them, buy the game for a month. And if you bought a VIP, that's a bonus, right? And they're going to want you to buy the VIP. And every player in this game, every real player in Crowfall will tell you that the VIP is worth its weight in gold. Okay? So no shame there. Yeah. So, yeah, whether the link had a virus or not doesn't matter. It shouldn't have been there that way in the first place. He should have never posted an external link on a forum. You don't do that. Not on an official forum. And if this guy in particular... Yeah, right. Okay. I'm sorry if I don't say your name right, but Arc H KGB. I know KGB. Yes, I agree with you, and I'll get to that point too. Yes, you can just enjoy the ride till the end, and that's fine if there is an end. But it's easily avoidable. So let's go. Isn't that what the kids say? Let's go. Come on. Yeah. Sorry, I'm a little bit salty about this whole situation because Kira blew it way out of proportion. And so, you got to get those clicks, right? It's not clickable if it's not dramatic enough. It's not dramatic enough. And here's something that I wanted to throw out there for you. That Kira is also, he tried Crowfall. He didn't make it, okay? Not a lot of people do because that game is brutal, dude. That game is one of the, I swear to God, these guys are trying to kill people in real life because Dino does really well with it, but he listens to me. I bitch all the time. I'm like, oh my God, you got to do that. And oh my God, I can't believe, we got to go mining again. Yeah, it's terrible for like a solo player, big time. But they're making it better. Okay, I don't want to they have made a lot of better. And I did a stream last week. If you want to watch that, I went over some of the high points that I think are important for new players because I particularly like the new player experience and I like dealing with new players. I've always done that my whole life, and I've been playing MMOs a lot longer than a lot of the folks that will watch this video have even been born. So I'm good. All right. So you got to get those clicks, man. And yet the next day he had to do a video on New World because that's where all the clicks are, right? So he got like when I looked, it was like 43,000 views on Crowfall because it was drama, but it kind of petered out in a day. And then he goes right back to New World, which is having way worse problems. But the biggest difference is that, you know, Jeff Bezos is backing up New World, where we just have like Tiggs and Tyrant, and they don't have that much money. So I don't know how much money they got. I'm just, you know, being funny because I've known those people for a long time. So I feel like I can give them shit. Okay. The learning curve, that's not a learning curve. That's a learning cliff. That's a learning cliff. Okay. EVE Online has the same kind of learning cliff. And they did a lot of work, and they finally got it to where it's almost, you know, doable as a new player in that game now. But it took them a long time, and Crowfall is experiencing the same problems. Like I said, the only difference is that we don't have we're not sucking off Jeff Bezos' teat like Kira and them, you know, making those dollar bills. Okay, so it's a struggle. There was another. Hold on a minute. Give me 1 second. I'm talking myself into a mighty thirst here. Hold on. All right. Sorry for all those that don't like the sound of swallowing. All right. So you know, when New World came out, okay, and I don't know, there was some mentions made about, you know, in the investor document, I'm just going to put that in quotes if it was real or not. There was some mention about some things that affected the game, and it did, especially when New World came out, because New World's got a lot of the same features that Crowfall has, and everybody, including the influencers, everybody had to jump over to the new, right? So they all wanted to check it out because, you know, Crowfall's going too slow or whatever. We want to do this, and there will be fights every 5 minutes. And yeah, it didn't work out. Most of them are coming back now. They're not exactly like, you know, flooding back in, but they're coming back now. And I see it on the streams all the time where people are saying, hey, you know, we tried, you know, New World and it was all messed up and there was bugs and hacking and all this. And yeah, right. And the PvP flag, that was probably a big. Yeah, I saw a video by Dilbo Dabgins. He was saying, look at all these people just standing around. Let's fight. And like everybody's got their PvP flag turned off. So it's like, yeah, what'd you expect? Why'd you jump over there then, dummy? All right. So no offense to Dilbo. He's a good Crowfall. He's a good Crowfall supporter. I appreciate him. But I'm still going to give him shit for doing that, because he shouldn't have done that. And I knew something was up too when Marquee Dragon stopped streaming Crowfall. He hasn't streamed Crowfall in a month. And I know something's up. So I know something's definitely going on. But for creators, and that's, I think in a lot of ways the creators ruin the games because they only go to what's going to make them money. They don't necessarily have an invested interest in the actual games themselves. They have an investment into themselves, making money from you watching their videos. And that's a problem for me as well. And I think it's shame on a lot of these creators for doing that, okay? For just jumping ship, you know what I mean? If you just jumped ship, shame on you. If you want to try out another game, sure. But you didn't have to take the whole player base with you, is what I'm saying, okay? You didn't have to do that. You could have tried it. You could have tried it in secret if you really cared. I didn't even try New World because I have no interest in Spanish conquistadors or any of that other shit. I like having all the races and all that stuff and the different classes. Yeah, New World doesn't have any of that. Okay? They don't have, and I don't care about the PvP that much. I don't PvP that much. I mostly try to figure out how to, if a PvPer comes, how to get away from them. That's what I do. But that's fine. That's my choice. You know what I mean? But that's what I try to teach people. I try to get them in by telling them, hey, look, man, you don't have to be scared. You don't have to be worried. You know, even to get my own guild to come in there, I basically had to buy them all castles and help them and do everything and go figure out how to play the stupid game and everything. And then, you know, it was not easy, you know, and I still only ended up getting like 2 or 3 of them. And only one of them plays all the time. And that's Dino. I even sent him over to another guild because I'm just like, dude, we don't play enough. You should go join a guild that's, actually, yeah, it does. And I do appreciate that being able to be killed whilst you're gathering is a thing. Now, I also am from an older generation. I don't typically kill crafters. Because I want their stuff. Why would I kill them when I might want to buy their sort of ultimate, player crushing next month? I don't understand that philosophy. But hey, that's just me. That's my thing. You guys can do whatever the hell you want. It's not against the rules. Do it. So there was another subject that was in these supposedly leaked documents. And actually, I do know whether that stuff is real or not, but I'm not going to say. So don't ask. The supposedly leaked documents also were talking about the thing that we're like, yeah, we're going to use funds from this game to help build the next IP, which is fine. That's what all gaming companies do. I'm just going to go out on a limb here and tell you that the money you're spending on New World is not going to New World. It's going to Jeff Bezos's next trip to space. Okay? Get a fucking clue. That was one thing that really pissed me off. I'm like, that's not a thing. Every game company does that. Who cares? We don't care what they do with the money. If the investors are mad about anything that's going on, they have phone numbers, they have email addresses. Some of them, some of them, you could call some of these guys personally and talk to them and ask them questions like, what the fuck, dude? If the investors get mad and they decide that that's not what they want to happen, they can also do something. But you got to actually get them to give a shit, right? It's like the game took so long to develop. A lot of people just kind of went, whatever, And then pandemics and all this other shit. A lot of people right now they're in this zombie state, right? Where they kind of sort of care about, even with me, I'm kind of like, do I care? Do I not care? Who knows? Uh-oh, somebody wants to trade me something. What are you going to give me, man? It's not going to be like something dirty. Is it? Well, I don't have my screen on, so I don't know. They decided not to trade with me. So, okay, fine. Don't trade with me then. Jerk. If you're watching this and you're on there, I'm just kidding. Okay. Hey, DNS2TS, I know you. I had, you know what? Dino bought a bow from you. He ended up giving that bow to me. I decided I didn't want to play archer, so I gave it to one of the other streamers, the real professor. I gave it to him, and he was using it. And then, so it was funny how that bow was traveling across, So yeah, it was crazy, right? So the other thing is like, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but like literally one of the biggest buzzword in, and I watch your streams too, by the way. The other buzzword in gaming is crypto, right? So I think it's the dumbest thing ever, but like I said, I'm also living in a 700 square foot apartment because I don't know how to make money, right? You could give me your money if you want. I have all the little bells and whistles under the channel for you to like give me money. But yeah, I get like maybe $20 every 6 years or something. And I think like, hey, cool. I can buy an extra box of Cheerios this month. Right on. Thanks guys. Or I can pay for my game for a month. Thanks guys. That's how I make money. But anyway, so if they're using funds to build another game, nobody cares. Okay, the player base doesn't care. And the investors don't care either because the investors only care about their return on investment. Their biggest concern is like the burn rate, like how much is it costing to run this game, and how much longer can you do it? And then by that answer alone, the investors can usually make a decision as to whether they want to move forward or if they want to try to, somehow recoup their money and get out. Okay. So investors are on a different wavelength than players. Okay. So you can't expect, Crowfall to share confidential company information with all the players. First of all, the players don't care. Second of all, most of them wouldn't understand it. And thirdly, they would just try to make dumb YouTube videos and profit off of them. So realistically, what I think is that guy, whoever tried to do this, was trying to be malicious, and he was not being a champion for the player base. He was being a dick, and he was trying to get clout. Obviously, anybody that titles themselves the greatest player in the whole game, self-proclaimed, is got issues, a little narcissistic maybe. Okay. Maybe. I don't know, but who cares? He's a dick. That's my thoughts on it. So my summary is, the information wasn't suppressed because they asked about it. The information was suppressed because they posted a link to a virus or a supposed virus. I don't really care if it was a virus or not. It was still an external link on a forum. You don't do that. Okay. On an official company forum, you do not do that. It's against the frickin' TOS. And if I have to go get you the TOS and read you the line, screw you. You go do it. I'm too lazy. All right. Well, they are looking at the game model. So that's another thing I might talk about. But anyway, once Kira heard that there was anything to do with crypto involved with the game, that's when he went off. Because like I was telling you at the beginning, he is a crypto police, right? So, but I'm telling you right now, every single gaming company on the planet is at least dancing around the idea of crypto stuff because it will make them more money. Every single game company wants more money. Okay. If they didn't, then what the hell are they doing? Making video games, right? Oh, now Dino wants to give me something. What are you guys doing? Should I switch over to game mode so that people can see you guys trolling me? Here we go. Thanks, buddy. I don't know what he's trying to give me. Thanks, man. You're all right, man. I don't care what King or North says about you, buddy. Yeah, that's Dino. There's Riley back there. Hey, Riley. And I'm just in God's reach right now, guys. So that's my rant. Okay, I'm gonna let it go there. But I just wanted to address the elephant in the room. Nobody else will. Like I said, I'm not a creator for Ace. I am an affiliate, but I'm not a creator, so I may not get in trouble. They want to keep making their money. I just want to give Crowfall my money. So there's a difference there. Now, so that's not to say that the game actually won't close, next year. But you know what? Like I said, it's all avoidable. You can help. Get your friends in there. Start teaching them how to play. Stop trying to drag everybody to dregs. Let them go play in the stupid. That new Skypoint is good. It's fun. It's hella fun. It's got a crossroads right in the middle. I mean, come on, guys. This. I thought this was going to be terrible, but I looked at it and now I'm like, oh, this is actually pretty cool. Look, here's a world view, right? Here's Skypoint. Look at that sucker. Now, some people you can say that it's too small, too big, too whatever. It still has a lot of stuff going on that you don't need here. But hey, man, this is fun, and it's got this right here in the center. This is the creme de la creme. The crossroads. That's where both the young and old players can go and find battles. Now you can go in there and beat up on the noobs if that makes you feel better, but I'm just saying. But there's also other things they can do, and that's part of what I'm going to be talking about today is what I've been saying from the get-go is we need to get the gatekeepers, put those guys, push them back a little bit. We need to push back against the gatekeepers and let some other people come in here and play. Come play. You know what I'm saying? They're for $11. Come on. And if you try to tell me people don't have money after a 2-year pandemic, you're kidding me. They haven't had to commute in over 2 years. They've got money. Get them in here. Okay? Not every single person is 12. You know? And even if they do, their mom and dad's got credit cards. What is he doing now? He's trying to give me something else. Okay, I don't know. I don't know if he's just trolling me or if he's just trying to load me up with crap. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, here's the thing. Here's the thing you can look at. Where is it? Oh, hold on. Is it in here or do you got to go out? I might have to go out to the lobby. Yeah, okay, let's go out to the lobby. I'll be back, Dino. Sorry. Okay, if you look at the beginning lobby here, right, you go in and you go over to this thing, okay? You go right here, you go to credits, okay? Have you ever done this? Okay, this is a list of everybody that's worked on this game, everybody that's had anything to do with this game, everybody that's backed the game or invested in it, unless they invested secretly for some reason. They're in here. You go look at this list and you tell me if you can ever get to the end of it. Okay? Because I cannot. My name's in here somewhere. I don't know where, but it's in here. It should be like right at the top, but it's not. So, okay, you go through this list and you tell me, okay, this is just the engineering. Wait till you get down to, let's see. I don't have a really good way of scrolling super fast through this, but look at this shit. Look at all these people that have worked on this game trying to make it a reality, right? And this is just for this game. No matter what you think about this game, that's a lot of people. Okay, now here we go. Blood's formal advisors. These are just people that told them how. Raph Koster, you guys know who that is? That's the original, one of the original designers on Ultima Online. Okay, I know some of these names. Been around that long. Bloodstone patrons. These guys spent a shit ton of money. Okay, Diamond, they spent a shit ton of money. Emerald, they spent a shit ton of money. Ruby, they spent a shit ton. I think I actually have Ruby, but I don't think I got Ruby till much later. There's just tons, and I'm gonna keep going whilst I go to my next topic. I'm just gonna keep scrolling over here while I'm talking. Okay, so I guess I'm still seeing comments where I see people. I don't know. I didn't know the game released yet, and I'm like, dude, seriously. I'm still scrolling, by the way, and I'm trying not to stop, but I may, I have squirrels, so, which I think is kind of a bullshit thing. I just can't believe people. Now these are Kickstarters. These are people that like initially could have invested. Here they go. The list of founders. So Kara was telling me I couldn't prove this, but it's in the game. So yeah, you can prove it. So my thing is to all these people, if you don't recognize any of these names in here, where are all these people? All these people should be playing the game right now, in my opinion. They should all be playing it right now, especially with 7.4 coming out. They should be checking it out. They should check it out every single patch, as far as I'm concerned, until it gets to a place where they're like happy. Because the more people that do that, the more people are going to come. It's like one of those things like, if you go to a concert and there's one guy there, you might not want to stay. But if there's like 10, you might go, I'll stay for an hour. If there's 200, you might be like, hey, this is a party. You know what I mean? So get in here. Start helping these dudes out, man. Get in here. Okay, hold on. Yeah, the list, I'm still scrolling, by the way. And it does, there's not even a bar that where I can just pull it all the way to the bottom. So, okay, so the next thing, it's time to come home, guys. All you guys that jumped the ship like little rats when New World came out. New World sucks. Quit sucking Bezos' teat and get your ass back in here. That's my suggestion. Ace doesn't know I was going to say that. They might not even like that I said that, but I'm saying it. Get your asses in here. If you're worried that it may be shut down, like I said, either move on or try to get people to at least buy the client for $11.74. Use my link down below or any other streamer's link. Okay, actually everybody in the game has a buddy thing, but I don't think only certain ones have 25% off. I have a 25% off. It's because I kissed a little hiney. All right, so All right, so another thing is, if you were looking for this to be the next Shadowbane or the next DAOC or the next UO, that's kind of a pipe dream. There's actually a meme floating around. I'll try to remember to show it to you later. That says basically, no matter what, you're never going to have the exact same experience that you did when you were, in your 20s, or, some of you guys might have, even been in your teens or, younger. When I first started playing Ultima Online, I was almost 30 years old, and I thought that was like the best thing since sliced bread. So get your asses in there. Yeah, that's right. You tell them, DNS. So I'm still scrolling, by the way. You guys notice I'm trying to remember. If I stop, just ping me in the chat. Okay, so now another thing is, like, I've got friends that I know from the gaming industry that have backed the game, invested in the game, and never played it because they heard something on the internet. I'm like, what are you talking about? What did you hear? Who cares? Just get in there and play it. I think this is stupid. I'm really mad at look at all these people. Dude, I'm still scrolling. I'm young, yeah. Kinger knows. He still tries to get them to ride the horses. Back in the carriage racing days, early backers. I might even be in there. Hey, if you guys see my name, it's William Purvis. Tell me where it's at. I've never been able to find it because they don't exactly have a search, which would be really cool. But I can't even search my name. Okay, but if you see William Purvis in there or Cardinal Fear, that's me. But it should be William Purvis, okay? So there's my name. So now you know my name. Okay, hold on. I got to turn pages. Okay, I'm on the last page, and I'm still scrolling, by the way. We're still scrolling, okay? And I'm helping it. I'm pushing it faster, okay? Yeah, and I talked about the influencers abandoning Crowfall. I thought that was shitty of them, especially the ones that, claim that they were, Crowfall only or whatever. I think that was sick. To make the money, I don't like that. So I think, and Kinger had mentioned this before, let's focus on making a game that people will play, and not so much on what happened 25 years ago. The game needs churn, not gatekeepers, okay? We need churn. We need people to come play, not people to gatekeep and say, no, you must not. You must not play this way. You must only play in dregs. You must let me beat you to a pulp until you can't take it anymore. No. Fuck that. All right, so let's see. Yeah, so there's not this magic thing where, like, I've seen people say, well, just get rid of Skypoint, get rid of Shadow, only have dregs. Okay, all 5 of you that are still playing, you better spend about, $1 million every 6 months, because that's how much it's going to cost you to keep that running, okay? Allegedly. All right? So now, the other problem is obviously safe spaces. Making safe spaces in this game is really not good for the game, as far as it kind of goes against the essence, the soul of it. And that is something that I wouldn't call a gatekeep exactly, but that's why at the beginning I mentioned some things they could do. At the beginning of the stream, I mentioned some things like making it to where only level 30 or lower can engage other players, or they could do something to where you can only equip gear of a certain level, say common and no discs or something, or common discs, common weapons, which is all kind of a pain in the ass. Or you could just what do they call that? Where you equalize everybody so they're all the same eye level. I'm using World of Warcraft words, eye level, item levels, so that everybody can kind of play on an even keel. Those are some ideas, but I don't think that they really super duper need to have huge swaths of area that are PvP free. I like the little safe zones, because the safe zones are fun to play and trick people into running across the barrier and get them killed. That's a fun thing. I wouldn't want to take that away. But there's maybe some other ideas. So if people have other ideas besides those that I mentioned, please feel free to leave a comment below or in the chat so that I know the devs will watch this. Just trust me, I know, because, they like to hear from people that are not trying to, take everybody's money, including theirs. And they like that. It benefits them to watch it more than it benefits me to make it. So that's always a good thing. So my summation, and we're still scrolling, by the way. How long has it been now? I'm even trying to take my time here. I mean, it is a live stream, and I don't care if only 4 people watch it. I appreciate all 4 of you guys. I love you guys. Mwah! All right? And, I brushed my teeth, so that was a clean kiss, right? Yeah, and even Dregs is getting better. Yeah, but Shadow right now is amazing. I love Shadow. And I like Shadow because you don't have to be in a guild. That's why I like Shadow. I like the faction versus faction over. I like a little more DAOC and a little less Shadowbane. Let's put it that way. Okay, so yeah, but I agree with you again, Ark. You're a smart guy. I see that. That's good. I'm glad you're a Dregs player because I'm not a Dregs player, so I can't really speak to. Yeah, and even in the Shadow, you can capture forts and even keep solo now. It's a pain in the ass to capture a keep, but I heard it can be done. Dino says he can do it, and I'm pretty sure that guy that's on the leaderboard for Shadows, I'm sure he can do it. Shadows, yeah. Yeah, Shadows is perfect this round. I'm just going to say, to me, and Dino likes it, and Dino hates PvP even more than I do, so... And I don't hate PvP. I'm too old, okay? I'm just going to be honest, guys. I ain't got the skills no more, all right? I'm a little bit too slow. Yeah, there's some things they can work on, but you know what, Ark? Here's my thing with that. Even if they do equalize it, it's not going to make any difference. Everybody's still going to try to circumvent that because people want to be able to go somewhere where they don't have to worry about getting killed as much. But in Shadow right now, you can go out there as an Earth and make a ton of points. You can go out there as a Sun and make all the points you want. You're not going to be able to hold anything, but that's not the point in the Shadow. The point in the Shadow is to get points and build your characters and do things without having to worry about every guild under the sun just ripping you to shreds. Okay? It doesn't matter to me if they equalize them or not. They can certainly look into that, and I'm sure they will look into that. But as far as from my perspective, they don't need to do that because even if everybody joins, the problem is that if everybody joins Moon, okay, say like right now, Moon's in control of everything. We have no way to get any more points unless we go out and kill monsters or kill AIs. Or, I'd like to see more people assaulting the raid bosses, but I think they're still a little bit too tough because I noticed not a lot of people are like even wanting to entertain that idea. So I think for the Shadows, at least, they should bring down the raid bosses a little bit. The group bosses are fine because you can solo those. And I'm not saying you need to solo a raid boss, but 2 or 3 people should be a fair number. You know what I'm saying? That maybe 2 you struggle, 3 you cream them, something like that. But that's just, again, this is just my opinion. I'm just throwing it out there. You guys obviously have your own opinion. You see, I'm still scrolling, right? This is how many people invested in this game, man. Where are they at? Get them in here. Yeah. Well, it's like I said, Ark, I don't care if they do it or not. I just want people to come and play. I don't care if, you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be structured to holy bejesus for me. I'm actually asking them to try and pull back the gatekeeping a little bit. Let people do whatever the hell they want. If you don't like it because of that, then you don't have to play it. You've got the dregs. You can go, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so what? If people are playing in Shadow and they never come to dregs, they weren't going to come to dregs anyway, in my opinion. And I do miss Hunger Dome, right? So I do miss Hunger Dome. Now I've heard people complain about that, saying, "Well, if you put Hunger Dome back, that's all they'll play." And I'm like, "So, let them come play Hunger Dome. I don't care. Hey, there's more special. Oh, we're getting down there. Maybe I might get to the end. Oh, there's Ruby patrons. I know I'm a Ruby. You can see by my little. I was also. I think I was also a Sapphire. I don't know if you guys see my name. Let me know. William Purvis. That's what we're looking for. We're getting down in here now. No, I'm way before 15. I got in on the Kickstarter. Now, see, this is the thing too. Yeah, no problem. If they prefer Skypoint, let them play Skypoint. I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, no. You have to, even the developers, it's a few times, of not all the developers, but Blix in particular. Sorry to throw Blixtev under the bus, but he did say that one time, well, it's more fun with friends. And then immediately what came to mind was that guy on the Blizzard, the one time when the Blizzard game came out, the Diablo game, and it was on mobile, and he asked the crowd, well, don't you guys have mobile phones? If you've seen that, if you know that from, being around the industry for as long as I have, you know that was like that was a dumb thing to say. You should have not done that. But this is what we want. We want less gatekeepers. And I even said this in my last week's stream, and you can get to that stream either below the video here or go on my YouTube. It's called Battle Vortex Cast, C-A-S-T, all one word, I think. And you can watch the whole thing. And it's even, I even have the chapters. So if you want to skip around and get all my little tidbits of wisdom that I have, go ahead. Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, I thought I made it. I was like, no way we made it to the bottom. Hold on. I'm still scrolling. Sorry, guys. But I'm trying to prove my point that Kira was wrong. This is a provable point. Everybody knows what's going on with this game. All these people know, because every single one of these people, when they started the Kickstarter for this game, you had Todd Coleman and you had Gordon Walton. I keep wanting to call him Tyrant because that's what we've always called him. But Gordon Walton obviously had two sets of names. He had ones from Shadowbane and he had names from Wizards 101. So I'm telling you right now, if they make another game, I feel like this is what we're doing. We're playing Todd Coleman's greatest hits, because I will bet you every penny I have in my pocket, which is not much, that they're gonna build a kids game, a Wizards 101 game. Anybody want to take me up on that bet? Catch up with me later. All right, so, and I'm still scrolling. So my summation of the whole talk we've had today. This is a fear talk, a Bill talk. We're having a talk, okay? William speaks. And I don't speak a lot anymore, guys. I'm tired, okay? I've been fighting for the PKs for many, many years, and I'm tired, okay? So I just want to retire, but I just want to know that when I retire, that there's somebody that's got a half a head on their shoulders and can take the mantle. Until I feel that, I keep having to reappear. like a virus. Okay, so my summation of the whole thing is, hey, look, if you don't want to support the game, don't. Okay, no, not a problem. Nobody's going to besmirch you for that. Well, I might besmirch you, but who cares what I say, right? If it didn't go in the, if it didn't, bring back all your childhood memories, I get that. No game is ever going to do that. Okay? It's just not going to happen. If there's really no shame in finding out that your expectations aren't going to be met, at least in the short term, right? In the long term, you hope that it'll go that way. But, gaming has changed over the last 30 years. When eventually Ultima Online pretty much killed PvP altogether in their game. And they took it out. And then, Shadowbane came out, and it didn't even last that long, because by that time already people had become accustomed to EverQuest. Okay? And EverQuest proved a point that the majority of players do not like to engage in PvP. And even Gordon knows that. Okay? Gordon knows that. He was one of the ones that lobbied to get us out of the game. I mean, I feel like, Crowfall is actually a redemption arc for him. Whether he just wanted to, get all our money for all the abuse we put him through or whatever, Doesn't matter to me. He's trying, okay? They're all trying. And I guarantee you these people do not want this game to close. They worked really hard on it. They're still working really hard on it. Sure, they've had to let some people go, stuff like that. Yeah, that's sad. And you can tell when they do that kind of stuff that it's super quiet for a while. You know what I mean? Because they're hurting too. They don't like to have to do this stuff. But as a business, they have to make these decisions. Right? I mean, that's just what you have to do. It's not, I'm still scrolling. I swear to God, I would be shocked if I actually get down to the end of this. Because I've never been to the actual end of this file. And I've scrolled on it for a while, a couple times. I was trying to get down. I was trying to find my name, but, by the time I get down this far, I lose track. And again, this is all the people that I can't prove that invested in this game, which I can because they're right here in the game. Probably that's why the game's unstable, because this stupid file is freaking 270,000 gigabytes. I'm just making a joke. So let's see what else. Like I said, if it didn't meet your expectations and you want to move on, that's a choice you got to make for yourself. If you want to continue, you want to keep going, then do it. Support the game. Get your friends in here. Do what you can to get them in. I have been fighting with my friends for a long time, trying to just get them in the game. But you know what? Once they get in and they actually start playing, they start enjoying it. Well, yeah, okay. That is because of Gordon. Okay. Gordon doesn't feel like people. Now, Gordon also worked on Star Trek, or Star Wars. What was the online version? Star Wars, not Galaxies, but the Old Republic or something. Online, that one. And they went through and they did all this, voice acting and consequences for choices and all that. And they did all that. And then that game didn't do very well. So in his mind, in Gordon's mind, he's like, why am I going to bother putting all this RP elements in there when nobody cares? Right. But Crowfall obviously is a different game. And I understand what you're saying. I agree with you, but I understand why they are not doing it, and that is squarely Tyrant's doing. I'm telling you. I don't know this for a fact, but I know it for a fact because I've stalked the guy for 30 years. I know what he's thinking. Okay, so that was him. He said it in an interview one time, and I couldn't tell you where the interview was to save my life, but he said it in an interview that, nobody wants to read long quest things, and nobody wants to hear the story. That's why Crowfall's story is so crappy. It is. I'm sorry. Nothing against the artwork or anything like that. Those guys did a great job, but the story for Crowfall is poo, in my opinion, and I would love to see them revisit that at some point. But again, their main focus right now is to get people in the game, and I don't think that making a really vibrant storyline would actually facilitate that. But you got to understand, people are not used to these kind of games anymore. And every single game that's been created that was supposed to bring back the glory days has failed. And Crowfall is feeling that same pain. Okay? It's just same old, same old. It's like, it's almost at this point, it's like if you keep doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result, you're mental. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, the campaign system, there's so much work they need to do. And like I said, I can't say that, we're going to get everything or any of it, but I would like to see it. And like I said, if people start, these people that I'm still scrolling through, if even a tenth of them would come support this game, we wouldn't be talking about this right now. Yeah? You know what I'm saying? I'm still scrolling. You guys have been keeping track of time, I hope, because I'm still scrolling, and I'm at the end of my spiel, and I'm about ready to move on. So, if you guys want to continue scrolling, please feel free to do so. But don't tell me that people don't know what's going on in this game. All these people get emails about once a month. And if they choose to ignore them, that's their problem. That's not my problem. But they all get emails. They all get updates. Crowfall, that's one thing they do well is they send out their emails, they send out their information, and they do what they're supposed to do as a company. They follow the rules. They do what they do for the they do what they're supposed to do for the investors. And if the investors are upset, the investors have the power to do a lot of stuff. So if the investors are upset, then get your asses in here and tell Crowfall this is what we want, because we're the ones that gave them the money to make this thing, right? So if you got a problem with them working on, Wizards 101 2, 101 Part 2, or whatever they end up calling it, then that's what my guess is. That's my speculation. I don't know that for a fact, but I know it'll be a children's game. I guarantee it. I can feel it. It's Todd Coleman's greatest hits. I'm telling you. And I'm not even a big fan of Todd's. Okay. I'm more of a fan of Tyrant. So I know more about him than but I know Wizards 101 is in a gaming graveyard somewhere, but it still runs. And even like when I played the Kickside games and we were telling them that the shutdown was imminent, and they were like, yeah, whatever, we'll play till the end. There's a ton of players that still play those games. And even though the original company that we were trying to hold to account sold the game, they still play it. They don't care. The players just don't care. They don't give a shit. No matter how much I watchdog for them, in the end, they just want to know is the game still running. And that was the biggest problem I had with Kira's video, is that he was trying to make it all dramatic and shit. And it's like, nobody cares except for the players that are currently playing right now. And that's the ones I care about. You guys, the players, okay? So let's get this thing. I love the skulls thing. That came out of Ultima Online had that where you could cut people's skulls off, but then you could put them in your vendor. I don't know if you can do that now because I've not tried vendors yet in Crowfall, but you could put them on your vendor, and the PKs would put all the little skulls in the vendor, right? And then it would be like a warning, like, don't screw with us. You know what I mean? I love stuff like that. I do love stuff like that. And they used to have jerky too. They had to take it out for some reason. I can't remember, like Germany or somebody had a fit because it's cannibalism or something. I can't remember. It was some story. I mean, maybe someday I'll get Gordon or somebody to tell me this story again because it's been a while. But so that's it. Guys, okay, my finger is super sore right now. So let's move on to the next part of the show. Did I mention, and did I forget anything? Yeah. Anyway, so there's the elephant in the room, guys. No other streamer is going to talk to you in depth like I just did. So just know, fear is the man. I know everything. I tell you everything. I will keep you in the loop, even if I got to poop. Was that a good rhyme? I don't even know. All right, so let me get out of this. Look, when you get to be over 50, you get to say weird shit, and nobody can do anything about it. All right, so let's move on. Woo! I told Kinger this was going to be a long one. I ain't playing around tonight. All right, so let me show you guys something. All right, new player stuff again, okay? This guy, okay? Let's talk about the Guinecean, more fondly known to me as the rat. Some people call him a gopher. Some people call him a pig because he's a guinea pig. When I first saw this guy in Crowfall, I thought this guy, that was an abomination to me, okay? That I couldn't believe that one of the races was Guinecean, okay? I totally refused to even look at it or play it for a long time, okay? A long time, okay? And then after, I don't know, patch 7.3 came out, I tried him, and now I love him. And I'm gonna share with you, all four of you guys, well, three now, this guy, okay? But before I do that, I need to take a little quick, potty break. I'm going to be right back. Yes, and we will get into that. Just give me a minute. I just got to run to the little boy's room. I'll be right back. And let me go on an intermission for just a second, okay? Okay, thank you. Oops, sorry, that's Cyberpunk, but hey. Alrighty then. Okay, here we go. Sorry if my mic's a little loud. I turned it up because Kinger always says I'm not loud enough, so I'm making sure I'm loud today. All right, so anyway, like I was saying, this guy is an abomination, but I've got to say I've changed my mind about him, and I'm going to we're just going to run around with him a little bit. I'm not going to do anything special. What I found out about the Guinecean is that somebody at yes, I know. Somebody at Ace definitely loved this character because this character is like ridiculously OP in my opinion, and it's okay because okay. Let me just quote this: real PvPers, like people that have PvP'd for a long time. This is an abomination. They will not play this character. But I've played it and now I like him. Look at him. Look, he just looks ridiculous. There's no clout here, okay? There's no clout. Okay? But look at him. He can jump far. He does a double jump, which is like the Fae, right? I'm a big Fae fan. He does a double jump, he does a leap or whatever they call that. He does all the stuff. And he can go invisible, which is also like an assassin, which I appreciate. So I'm just going to go run around here. This is the last night of the Shadow and Dregs. So we're done here, but I'm going to go over to Okanzul. Okay, so you guys know where I'm at. So you come hurt and you try to catch my Guinecean if you want, but he's fast. It's fortunate for you guys that I'm really terrible at this game, so it makes it easier for you to catch me. What did I got? He's got a nice horsey. Because I figure if you're gonna ride a rat or have a rat, you might as well have him on a nice horse, right? That was my thinking. But this guy, he can do almost every single crafting thing and every single harvesting thing. So I mean, and efficiently, okay. And I am not somebody that cares about efficiency whatsoever. I just play this stupid game, right? But this guy, what's fun about him, I'm just trying to find a suitable place to go do something stupid with this guy. Oh, what's he got on him? I don't even know what he's got on him right now. He's Query and Rune. Oh man, This is a screwed up build. Okay, so anyway, but I could break some rocks down, but he can do anything in crafting, anything in, oh yeah, the combat sprinting. Yeah, see, I haven't even really tried that yet. Well, cracks me up. Let me go find out. Oh shit, I'm running off the edge of the world. Let me go, oh sorry. I need to go northeast. Northeast. So, the thing I like about him is when he's attacking, he'll make all these noises, like he'll be like ho, 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 ho! Or he'll be like woo, wow, hello, and all this shit, and it just cracks me up. Like the whole time I was like just laughing my ass off. I'm like, oh my god, this guy is ridiculous, and I hate him, but I love him at the same time. So now I'm a big fan. He's not my main, obviously. I don't even have a vessel on him yet, but he will. He's getting a vessel now. I'm gonna build him up. And I'm going to try to make him great. But he's already pretty cool right out of the box. That's all. Just for the comedic value alone, this character is really, really fun. So yeah, we're coming up on some baddies here. Not those baddies. Those are my guys. Woo! What's up, fellas? What's up? You got any treasure? No, you ain't got shit. Okay. Well, what good are you? I need some treasures around here. Oh, is there some baddies here? Now, typically, I don't use this guy for fighting much. I use him for getting away. He's spec'd out. I can't remember whose build I copied. I copied somebody's build, but I don't remember whose it was. Oh, so it's this one. And those of you in the know probably know this build. But you basically take all the pluses, and then it doesn't matter what you do after that. Who was that? Somebody knows. Dino or somebody knows who it was. Because I told him that I stole that shit. Ooh, look at this. Ooh, look at that. Look, he's already making bank. Woohoo! Yeah, baby. Oh, shit! Look at that. Now he's already geared a little bit. I do gear my guys. I make sure they're nice and geared, at least with War Tribe gear. Just because I can. Oh, look, there's more. But wait, there's more. Look at this. I'm making out like a bandit already. I'm already rich. Look at me go. All right, so let me go find some. Oh God, there's more. Okay. Oh man, we are loaded now. Now I've got something worth taking. All right, so not to people from the dregs though. All right, so let me go get back on the horse. We gotta go find some bad guys. Okay. There's something over here. What is that? It's probably going to be a raid boss or something. I'll kick his ass. I don't even care. I'll go whip him. I'll go whip his ass. Okay. Oh, look at that. There's a satyr. Is it satyr or satyr? I'm not sure which one it's supposed to be. Let's go hurt these guys. Okay, what's he got? He's got the guns. I'm missing something. What am I missing off my bar? Let's see. I got that. What's this purple thing? Chili peppers? We don't have no chili peppers. We'll take those. We need some chili peppers. We got so there's 1, 2, 3. Oh, shit balls. Here we go. I guess it's time to do our business. Come on, man. Get him. Get him, man. Get him. Watch. Here's the cool thing. Now say this guy, well, he's not doing too, look at that. I just shot my gun at him. I didn't even hit one special key. And he's beating people down. Like, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. It's redonkulous. Look, if you go in here, look, and it leaves a little bomb behind. So, like, if you want to get them, and it'll explode, and then you can just sneak away. And they can't see these rocks popping up like this. But I can go sneak up on these guys, and then there's a couple. Oh, they got me. Oh, no. Come on, guy. Make some noise, dude. I'm trying to get him to make his... Yeah, there he goes. Ha-ha! Look, he just gets all funky, man. Yeah, look at that. I don't even know what I'm doing, but it's fucking hilarious. Look at this little guy. Oh, retaliate. Get him. Get him. Get him, guinea pig. Don't let him shoot you. Come on, man. Look at this guy. This is a... Oh, my God. What are you doing? Oh, look. He's dead. Come on. What you got? Come here. Take some of my gun. Oh, what are you doing? You can't knock me down. Oh, look at this one. Oh, yeah? He's laughing. Did you hear him laughing at me? What does he think this is? Oh, yeah. Look at that. He's done. He's done. See that? You can't do that with just any old buddy. Actually, a lot of them you can, but I just think he's fun. And he's like ridiculous because this guy does not look like he does not look like a killer. You know what I mean? He actually looks kind of like maybe he should be on a ship somewhere out in the ocean. But that's what I like him. Oh, the sprint. I forgot the sprint. I don't know how to do that. I'll have to. Yeah, I'm not like super good with this character. I just love him because he's funny. But I have a lot of fun with him. That's why, and that's part of the thing about this game is you just can have a lot of fun. You don't have to. I'm not out looking for fights. I mean, here's some fights right here. Look at that. There's some woofs. You want to kill some woofs? Let's see. He's got his little query thing on. We can come over here, and I can just be like, "Yo, man, give me some rock." And then where's the 0? Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Oh yeah, look at him. Look at all that stuff he got already. And then he can defend himself whilst he's here. Come on, get that dog. Get that dog. Shoot him with that. What's that? Oh, yeah, shoot him with that, too. Oh, man, you don't look good. Oh, poor puppy. Little puppy got killed. And he just goes right back to farming like nothing happened. Uh-oh. What are you shooting at, bud? Okay, get back to work. All right, but this guy, the thing that's so great about him is if you see somebody coming, you can just like dive under the ground and just run away and get away from him, right? So he's fun. He's awesome. But like I said, he does any harvesting stuff and almost every single. I think there's only 2 or 3 things that he doesn't do well, but there's I think it's the half elf or half. I can't remember. It might be the half giant that everybody says does all this stuff. Look at all that stuff he's getting. He's like naturally good at all this stuff. So it's like, oh, this guy was in my way. Come on. Come on. Ha ha! Yeah. Isn't that guy cute? He's so cute. This guy's bugging me. Just get out of my way, man. Get me doing a number 5 on him. What did I just do? I just did something to him. What's his number 1 do? Oh. Oh. Whoa, look at that. How do you do sprinting while you're fighting? Oh, never mind then. Okay. Well, there are some other abilities that I'm obviously not qualified to show. But you get the idea, right? Shift key? Okay. I'll try it next time I'll get in a fight and I'll try to make him do the... Yeah, I do see people doing that all the time. I just didn't know how they were doing it. Oh, and he runs out of stamina? What's up with that? He should have way more stamina. Oh, it's because I forgot to... Oh! Pff. Do you ever do that? I have my mouse is a Razer mouse and it's super sensitive. So if I even remotely push my finger on that button, it launches him. Oh, yeah? Come here. Let's see. I don't know how to get him to do it. No, he's not doing it. Well, it's something I should investigate at some point. Figure out how to make him do the crawling on the ground. That's actually really cool. Doesn't the Myrmidon or somebody do that too, where they run along on all 4s? Oh, he can probably skin too, but I don't think I have any skinning stuff on him. Oh, he does have a skinning knife though. So you could actually come around and skin stuff if you want. I'm not a big fan of skinning because I don't like that nut sound it makes. It just doesn't sound right. There's something wrong with that. Oh, God dang it. Get back here. Get back to work. Trying to keep my finger off that button. Okay. Oh yeah, look at that. It's already got some skin, got some leather. I think it's funny when people come into this game and they think they're going to craft themselves like really good armor on the first day. And I just laugh because I'm like, yeah, you're going to hate your life doing that. If you think that you're going to be able to do that, you got to stop smoking the weed. And that may work in other games, but this game, no. None of that. There we go. I got all the leather now. Oh, those guys are back. But anyway, yeah, this is all I really wanted to do with this guy, is just kind of show him off. I think that if you're a new player, this is a great character to start with, even though it's an abomination. It's still fun. It's like super fun. And I'm going to go up here and I'm going to try to get him to blow up. Oh, darn it. Uh-oh, look out. I got the tornadoes. Oh, boy, I made them mad. They're not happy with me. Oh, no. Just start. I'm spamming keys now. Spamming keys. What's this 5 do? 5. Help. Help me, 5. Help me. Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, God, there's a lot of them. Oh, boy. Oh, I forgot to retaliate. Uh-oh. I got tornadoed again. They're tornadoing me. Come on, guys. Oh, what's this do? Oh, yeah, something's up. Oh, 5. Okay, come on, keep going. Oh, no. Oh, no. More the 2 confessors? Come on. That's kind of excessive, isn't it? He's getting ready to... yeah, he's getting ready to tornado me again. Come on, give me number 2. Give me number 1. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Oh! Come on, man. You don't want none of this. You don't want none of this Guinecean action. That's right. Guinecean prevails. He almost died, though. I probably need a little practice. Probably just a little bit. Just a little, okay? So you got to heal yourself. You got to make sure you got Band-Aids. Band-Aids is probably one of the weirdest things because you got to have them right away. But, you know, I think they used to have eating in the game too. And I was just like, eating is the worst thing in the world because nobody wants to remember to do that shit. Bandaging, I'm okay. I'm not a big fan, but games after that, a lot of games stopped using bandages. They just started using spells, or actually this game has it in there too. If you get certain disciplines or whatever, you can have it heal you. So that helps a little bit, but bandages are still important. And yeah. But unless you guys want to see something specifically, most of my show today, I wanted to end on a positive note. The Guinecean, I highly recommend the Guinecean. You should play it. Maybe I'll make a short video out of this and put it on one of my YouTube channels. Like I said, below the video here, you can find all my links to all my other stuff. There's 100 different ways you can support me too, but I don't expect it. I just have them because I've always been fascinated by content creators and how it works and how to make money, but I never figured it out. So yeah. So they're there, but they're not even a thing, right? Don't forget, play Cyberpunk. That's a good game too. But yeah, all the links are down there. If you're watching this video on the Battle Vortex Cast channel, which links to that channel and my other YouTube channels are all down below this video, you can, in the About section, you can go there and check them out. Usually on the Cast channel, I also put in if the video gets enough view, if it gets like 3 or 4 views or more than that, then I usually will put in the chapters so you can skip around the video if you want, so you don't, because I know I'm incredibly easy to listen to, but people don't always like what I have to say because I don't jump on all the bandwagons to like tear down all the stuff and destroy people and all that. I don't get into that. So it takes its toll on a little creator like me. I don't even know what those little diamonds are, but I bet you they're important for something. So yeah, and I appreciate you guys that came out today to listen to me rant. 2 of my guild members are here today. I appreciate them coming out because I know they got busy schedules and lots of things going on. Kitty Cat is still disappointed because I have boxes in her space. So I'm going to clean that up for her so she can come back out. And I want you guys to continue supporting this game as long as it's around. And if enough of us support it, maybe it'll stay around a lot longer. Yeah? That's my hope. So keep it real out there, guys. Keep supporting Crowfall. Never give up. Never surrender. My affiliate link is in the description below. You can use that to get a 10-day free trial and 25% off, which brings the game down to about $11.74 after all is said and done. Ride and die. That's what we're going to do. We're going to ride this wave. And maybe it won't die. And then we'll all be happy, right? I'll be happy because I spent a lot of money on this game. I don't want to go away either. I like it. All right? So, okay. Guys, thank you. I will talk to you very soon. I don't stream that much, but if anybody says something stupid next week or tries to rebut me and I get mad, I'll be back. I'll talk to you guys later. Take care of yourselves.